This video shows you how to add billing and settlement codes in Transport Pro Small Business. Although you can have billing codes without settlement codes, if you want the system to automatically pay out what you bill, you must have both set up. Let's start by adding a billing code. Follow the path in the menu Administration, Manage Site Settings, Manage Billing Codes, Add Line Item. A Manage Billing Code window will open. Enter the desired code. For this example, I'm going to set up a code for detention, so I will put DET as the code, though you can enter anything you want here. Next, enter the title. For my example, I will enter detention. You must enter a default billing amount, even if it's 0. You do have the ability to edit this amount when you use the billing code on a load. Transport Pro integrates with QuickBooks. In order for the system to export billable line items to the correct QuickBooks account, you must enter a QuickBooks GL account in this field. It is case sensitive, so you must enter the account information exactly how you have it in QuickBooks. If you use account numbers in QuickBooks, you will need to enter the account number, otherwise enter the account name. For example, let's say you have an account called 3000.5 detention. You need to enter 3000.5 in this field. Note that Transport Pro transfers your freight and fuel by default, so you must enter something in the QuickBooks field for these categories in order for your freight amounts to transfer to QuickBooks correctly. If you check the System Use Only box, the system will prevent the code from showing up in any drop-down menus. For example, if you decide that there is a code you no longer want to use, you can come in here and check the System Use Only box. Any description you enter in the description box will show up on the invoice. You can also enter any notes, which are for internal use only. Once everything looks correct, click Save. If you need to search for a line item, follow the path in the menu Administration, Manage Site Settings, Billing Codes, Search Line Items. You can filter by code, title, type, or rate. If you do not enter any filters and click Search, a list of all line items will populate in the results. If you need to edit a billing code, click on the Manage icon out to the right. Next, let's enter a settlement code. Follow the path in the menu Administration, Manage Site Settings, Manage Settlement Codes, Add Settlement Code. A Manage Settlement Codes window will open. Enter the desired code. Just as with the billing code, it can be anything you want it to be. For this example, I will stick with the detention code. Enter the internal description. Select the type for this settlement code. Is this going to be used for a deduction, earning, or reimbursement? Enter the default amount. You must enter a numeric value here, even if it is 0. You can edit the amount anywhere the settlement code is used within the system. Enter an external description if needed. This will be the default value to show up on the settlement, but it can be edited as needed. You can also enter any internal notes. When you generate a settlement summary for an owner-operator or carrier, the system breaks down each line item and places the items into different sections based on what will be paid out and any deductions, earnings, or reimbursements. You can control how a line item gets categorized on the settlement summary by selecting one of the options from the drop-down menu. You also have the option to show the year-to-date totals on the settlement summary. For example, maybe you would like an owner-operator to see all of the freight they have been paid for year-to-date. On the other hand, perhaps you are taking out some kind of fee and do not want the owner-operator to see this. In this case, you would leave the box unchecked. If you check the Require Cap on Recurring box, when you use this code to set up a recurring settlement, the system will not let you save the recurring settlement without entering a cap amount. This is a common feature for loan type settlement codes. We will cover recurring settlements in a separate video. Determine whether or not you want to exclude this code from the load pay calculations. This option is used for calculating terminal commission and is commonly used for quick pay deductions where the terminal does not receive credit for negotiated quick pay deductions. If you check the System Use Only box, the code will not be available in any drop-down menus. Once everything looks correct, click Save. To search for a settlement code, follow the path in the menu Administration, Manage Site Settings, Manage Settlement Codes, Search Settlement Code. You can filter by code, description, amount, type, codes available for dispatch, or codes that are system use only. If you do not enter any filter criteria and click Search, a list of all the settlement codes will populate in the results. If you do need to edit a code, click on the Manage icon out to the right. That is how you manage billing and settlement codes in Transport Pro Small Business. If you would like to schedule a demonstration or if you have any questions, please call us at 800-800-5917 or email us at info@transportpro.net. You can learn more about us by visiting our website www.transportpro.net. If you are ready to sign up, you can do so by visiting the features page of our website and clicking Learn More. Thank you for watching this video.